Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to take a look at the Ravaged ROM and which heroes are available in each squads and currently how the meta has been evolving on the VN server. This is day 2 of the Ravaged ROM on the VN server and Global is going to be getting Ravaged ROM in around 5 days from right now. So obviously this is going to be important information. Okay, so the Ravaged ROM has gotten more pay to win already as can be seen on the VN server. A lot of teams are going to be Hypogean and Celestial focused teams in each of the different factions. So in the Immortal squad, basically the heroes which are going to be available to you are Dauntless, Talion, Scarlita, Gunner. The Celestial Hypogeans, and then Pandora is also being used quite a lot as well. Now, the thing is with this Immortal squad is that for the players who have Dunlinger built up, like Mythic Plus or higher, the top team is actually using Dunlinger. And if you guys remember from the previous season, it was, I think, also using Dunlinger because he gives like a haste buff to the ally who he's marking and you just cure lock it so everyone can cast ultimate. And so Dunlinger is in the top team for Immortal squad. But if you don't have Dunlinger, then there are good Gunner teams. However, my viewer did tell me that Gunner, if he's at low copies, you won't be able to run the same team as if Gunner is fully or kind of fully built. Like my viewer's Gunner is built up to plus 15 exclusive equipment, and so he's able to run some teams which one copy Gunner not exactly going to work. You'll have to shift him to a different team. So that's also an important point. Scarlita is working at low copies, Talion is working at low copies, so that's good. So it's really these basically first 4 heroes and Gunner being used, Lyros and Marcel not really being used. In the Dauntless squad, which is today for the VN server, the top teams are going to be using Bailran and Contest. Bailran and Contest are going to be in the overall top teams. Now, Bailran, I think, is no shock to anyone. Bailran has always dominated Ravaged ROM at the end of the season, and Contest being placed into the Dauntless squad is actually a good place to have Contest in because Dauntless squad was one of the ones which was kind of lacking the most, and really Bailran was the only key hero for it. But now with Contest there, Bailran and Contest both are doing really well together. But if you do not have either of them, you're going to be massively score gapped in Dauntless squad. But if you have both of them, that's going to be great. And probably even if you don't have Bailran, I'm sure some teams will come around just using Contest solo teams as well. But crazy thing is, there is some reports of people using Burial teams or even Alna teams. So again, going for a Celestial Hypogean type squad. Now for my viewer, it isn't like, I don't know. Like for him, he's best just Bailran, Contest, and Maulers without the Celestial Hypogean. So I think this should be more of a, hopefully more of a free-to-play squad. At least, well, not really free-to-play, but a non-Celestial Hypogean squad. Athalia is not needed, so yeah, that and the other hero is not really being used. Okay, in the Sylvan squad, we're gonna have Aurora is gonna be joining the Sylvan squad. Now, Twins and Rainier usually always have been good options for Sylvan squad. Mihira as well. Mihira is actually the queen of the Sylvan squad because this squad lacks HP loss damage dealers. There are not many good wild HP loss damage dealers, so Mihira always tops the chart of damage for a Ravaged ROM, and probably it's going to be no different. I think that this season, Mihira is probably going to create, again, a massive score gap compared to the non-Mihira teams or the low copy Mihira teams, but Mihira is a hero which can work at low copies, but obviously the score gap is going to be there. Aurora, I think probably also is going to see some usage. I could imagine a Celestial Hypogean squad using Twins, Mihira, Aurora in it. Just because the Celestial Hypogean Phantomal is basically the best Phantomal option for boosting your damage in Ravaged ROM. So probably, but I think the Wild Phantomal as well is also pretty decent with the ultimate damage boost and things like that. So I think, yeah, probably going to be Twins, Aurora, and Mihira in Sylvan squad if I had to predict. Rainier, the thing is, when we're talking about Endless, because Ravaged ROM is deep into Endless territory. Rainier's damage boost is really only good for pre-Endless content. So Rainier, I don't know if he's going to see the most usage or if there's going to be big score gaps, but Twins, Mihira, and probably even Aurora, because Aurora does decent damage also even in Endless. We've seen her in Doom Scourge, so I think probably those 3. In the Aurora squad, yeah, this, at least they didn't add any more Celestial Hypogeans to Aurora squad, because it's always been a joke that, like, basically they're just stacking Aurora squad for some reason to maximal level. But there are 5 different Celestial Hypogeans here, and Frieren and Himmel are both being added here as well. Now the thing is, okay, people are okay. If you're gonna run Frieren and Himmel, okay, they want to be run together, right? Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe there's a chance of just running Himmel and maybe not Frieren because Himmel has that Supreme Plus skill to boost the damage that the boss is gonna receive by 12%, even including HP loss sources. And in Ravage Run, we're just wanting HP loss damage, like Alice said, like Harak and things like that. But Frieren herself also has high HP loss damage. So what I'm predicting is probably Himmel and Frieren are both going to be in the same squad. Now the problem is there's not any support out of the Celestial Hypogeans here, and Himmel needs to have a support to basically team up with to make his heroic party. So it might just be a Lightbearer squad. It might be a Lightbearer squad along with Himmel and Frieren, but then the problem is you're missing out on Aliceth. And would you use Aliceth on team 2? So I think Lightbearer squad, Aurora squad is going to be the most kind of interesting to see what the meta is actually going to shape up to be, because the problem is Frieren and Himmel, they take up 2 slots, they don't contribute to the Phantomal, so like you're missing out on quite a lot, and then basically there's not really a way to fit the other heroes in. And like if you're gonna go for a Lightbearer support, for example, then you're gonna go for a triple Lightbearer team, and then there's no room for a Celestial Hypogean. If you're gonna go for 3 Celestial Hypogeans, you're gonna be giving up on Himmel's heroic party, because he's not gonna have a team member from the different classes, from the support class. Yeah, but definitely Aliceth probably going to dominate like she always does for this mode. Fresto, Harak, if you have them built, probably also going to be in the best team because Harak has great HP loss damage. And when you look at the other Lightbearer heroes, they're just lacking HP loss damage. But now Frieren is being added here, and she is going to do really well, really good HP loss damage. So Frieren is going to be good. Potentially, but the other Lightbearer heroes, they don't have HP loss damage. They have true damage like Sylvan and things like that, but they don't have HP loss damage. And so yeah, that's kind of the thing. But I think Aurora squad, I think there should be some more free-to-play friendly options like Himmel, Frieren combos with Lightbearer squad, and then like, you know, using Sylvan and the other good Lightbearer team heroes you have. So hopefully it won't be as terribly pay-to-win as in the past. Hopefully Frieren will help bridge that gap. But Aliceth obviously is still going to make a big score gap for Aurora squad, and potentially Harak. I'm hoping Harak can be maybe phased out and just use, you know, a Frieren Himmel team and then Aliceth team on team 2 or something like that, and then you wouldn't even need Harak. But actually, maybe you would, because you would want Harak with the Aliceth. But anyway, that's besides the point. Okay, so that is basically the squad run down. Now, if we take a look at what teams my viewer is using for the top scores, his Mauler squad team is going to be using Baelran Contest, like is predicted, and of course Galahad, and then Team 2 in Nazwick. Now, the good thing about Team 2 Nazwick, we guys saw it in the previous season, which is that it's working. It's usually working even at low copies of Nazwick. Like 1 copy of Nazwick was working in the previous season, and not a huge score difference. And so, like, I think that overall Dauntless squad, if you guys have built Contest, and if you have Baelran, you're really sorted. If you built Contest and you don't have Baelran, I'm anticipating there should be some decent comps. But Baelran, yeah, Baelran's dealing a lot of damage, but like, yeah, I don't know. Baelran is still massively score gapping, but I think Galahad would like basically take some of that damage share if Baelran were not in the team, and then just using another hero in there. But yeah, Baelran is going to be a score gapper. Immortal squad, you guys are seeing what's happening here. Shimira is doing well along with Pandora, along with Ludovic. Basically, the standard Ravage Rum heroes, Shimira, Pandora, Ludovic, Daemon, you basically always see them in the Mortal squad, and then you're going to want to get the Celestial Hypogean Phantomal. If the Gunner is built, you can run a Gunner Pandora team on team 1. My viewer said if the Gunner is not built. That is the overall thing about what has been seen so far in Ravage Rum. I'm excited to see how the meta is going to continue to shape up in the other 2 squads specifically. But yeah, Ravage Rum, unfortunately, it is just getting more and more pay to win over time, because Celestial Hypogean heroes, they all have some form of HP loss damage or some useful debuff, or even just really strong Phantomal support like this season. And so like even like low copy Scarlita is still in the best team and things like that. So yeah, that is the thing about Ravage Rum. It is going to be on the pay-to-win side as always, but hopefully if you have some of these core heroes, there are going to be some good budget options. Because the other thing is, yes, more Celestial Hypogeans are being added in, but at the same time, more other heroes are being added in, like the Dimensionals, like Frieren and Himmel, like other Sylvan and other key heroes, Solis, who've been coming out throughout this season. And so hopefully they'll also help bridge the gap and get closer to the Celestial Hypogean teams. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully it's helpful. Let me know your thoughts about Ravaged Rum in the comment section down below. Are you hyped for it? I'm hyped for it, and he looks really cool. GERVAN boss, he looks really awesome. Even though it's a design that if you would have told me, okay, the boss is gonna be someone with a wheelchair, but rather than wheels or the wheelchair, they're gonna have spinning blades, and he's gonna be standing up with a huge scythe, I'd be like, that sounds like the goofiest boss ever. But he does actually look cool when it's all put together. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. And if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.